What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. All right, another market update. So today was pretty exciting, but then again, every day for the past few weeks has been pretty exciting because we are living in like terrible times, which means volatile markets, which means amazing times to be learning how to be a trader and to be a trader. All right, so I just want to I want to comment on something right now. All right, and I want to just point out to you guys that this isn't just me speaking out my ass when I say these things. All right, they have merit right here. All right, you've literally reversed off of your gap fill. Like, and guys, anytime there's a gap fill, there is an 80% probability that you will be having a reversal off of said gap fill. All right, it doesn't have to be the biggest of reversals as you saw today. All right, but typically you do get bounces at gap fills, and that is exactly what we have here. I had an intraday Webull update, and that gave two scenarios. And one of those scenarios, I pointed out the hourly and 4-hour time frame. You guys know, like I do honestly, these are the two time frames that typically will predict price action for me. There's the 15-minute one, but I mean, in reality, yeah, the oscillators move pretty quick, but the hourly and 4-hour, they have been our bread and butter recently. So I do want to point out what I said earlier to you guys, because maybe you guys aren't all over on the Webull and maybe you didn't get the update. All right. So judging by earlier, we had two ways this was going to end up playing out. We had the hourly time frame over here, and what I am waiting to see is if we are going to hit oversold again. And we're going to be bouncing, and maybe that can produce a bearish divergence going on here on the 4-hour time frame, and then that would be setting up for a bigger sell-off. As you see right here, the last 4-hour divergence from peak to trough. All right, we had a just about a $24 move, a $23.80 move right there. You guys can see last time again we had our 4-hour divergence form right here. All right, and as you see, holy sweet baby Jesus, that caught an absolute massive move. I'm not saying that move is on the table. Well, I'm not going to say it's not on the table, okay, because that has been what we have been talking about for quite some time here on the channel. But that is that's what I see happening, okay? So you can either start your fall, all right? You can start your fall, or you can I'm completely open to a bounce. I mean, it really all depends on what's going to be happening here. I mean, maybe it's over here and we end up going back up and we form another divergence. That would honestly surprise me after seeing what we've seen here. But as you guys do know, I look for well, maybe you don't know, but I'm telling you guys this right now. Anybody who has been with me on the channel for quite some time now, you do know this is exactly what I look for every single time in VIX. And it continues to work, all right? You had your 4-hour divergence up here that marked your top over here, right there, all right? And then you also had, when was the next one? This bottom, you ended up making the lower low there. You end up having that higher high there. Bottom was marked with a 4-hour bullish divergence. The top was marked with a 4-hour bearish divergence. And now what do we have here? I told you guys in yesterday's video that I am waiting for a bearish or a bullish divergence to form on the VIX to mark bottom, and that is when I am open to a bottom forming. There we go, guys. You got your bullish divergence literally the day after I started calling that one out. That is why I was saying, like, hey, maybe this hourly divergence isn't done playing out yet, or not playing out, isn't done carving out yet, because we did have this triple hourly divergence, and now what do we have, like a quadruple hourly divergence? I don't know. Either way, it's there, and now that we have the 4-hour divergence, guys, I'm completely open to this being our top, all right? And not a major top, but a minor high, all right? Minor high, minor lows. I don't know if this is the major low that has already formed down here. I have no idea. I've told you guys I am now open to looking for a bottom because we got our bullish divergence carved out right there. And I did also mention that we had this bigger weekly bullish divergence carving out, but I was waiting to see what would happen next. I was waiting for a little one to form because that is typically what I see happen. I mean, I've been looking at divergence for quite some time. Like, they have been, I'm not going to say my bread and butter, but straight up, they have made reading oscillators so freaking easy. It is insane. So that is literally that's what I've been like just training myself to look for. And that is exactly what we got going on here. Now, judging by the rest of things, all right, and I'm not even like, we'll go over the daily time frame, but the daily time frame really has been a troll recently, all right? It has constantly been giving mixed signals. So we are going to be seeing what happens with that, but obviously we're gonna go over it. But again, I mean, take it with a grain of salt, because the daily time frame has been wrong for quite some time now, as you see right here. Like, what the hell do we have today? Like, yeah, we ended up going up, all right, but I mean, this also should be a red candle, by the way, and this also should be a red candle over here on SPY. Do we have the opposite candle here? No, we do not. All right, so let's start off with the daily time frames. All right, now you guys know both of these scenarios, by the way. Let me just reiterate those real quick. All right, we can either go up. All right, we will cover this on QQQ right now. We can either go up and break this high. Maybe we come in my, like, it would make sense to me. All right, we bounce off this gap fill, we come back up and we fill this gap right here, and we reverse. There's that 80% probability that you will be reversing off of gaps when they are filled. All right, so it wouldn't surprise me if we do end up doing something like this. We come up here, come up there, maybe that's next morning, maybe Netflix has good earnings, and then we end up coming down, and that would allow this thing to form your bearish divergence. All right, but at the same time, I want you guys to keep in mind, you don't have to keep in mind, but I mean, it's something to take note of. What we had over here, when you started going down, you never really formed a clear as day divergence. It just kind of started heading down. That's kind of exactly what we got over here in a quicker manner here. But if you look at these two candles right here, you have your peak on the CCI down here on this candle right here. And then you did end up going higher. So, I mean, you have like a half-ass bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame going on there. But you do also have your stochastic curling up here. So that's like another reason I would not be surprised if we do end up breaking this high and then we end up coming down there. If we do get on this gap fill, guys, I am going to go, even, like, I hate to say it, but I don't even hate to say it. I'm thinking like a trader again, guys, straight up. I've had over the past 2 days, since yesterday, actually, I told you guys in the video, after just clearing my chest there, I am feeling great. All right, I'm ready to make some money. All right, I'm trading these October 31st contracts. That is how I will be making. I mean, either way, in the end, I will have my money back, pretty much guaranteed, from my December contracts. But yeah, either way, I will be scalping the October 31st puts. All right, I'm probably, like today, I was scalping the 260s, so I will probably just, yeah, I mean, I'll probably just keep trading those. So that is what I am doing because I mean, just for an example, okay, you literally could have gotten a 90 to 100% gain on those October 31st, any of them, okay, like pretty much any of them, lower than, we'll say 265, you would have gotten 100% gain from just buying it open and then literally cutting down over here. All right, we're not going to pull up Webull right now. I still don't even know if it's on this computer. I don't know why I even talk about Webull if it's not on this computer. But either way, yeah, go check for yourself. Like, straight up, there is money to be made, and that's why I was getting so frustrated the past few days, because I was seeing these money making opportunities. I was calling them out with the TA, and then I wasn't taking any of them. So this time, no, clear as day, I was taking that shit. I saw this 1 hour divergence here, and straight up, yeah, I mean, I can't say I added. I didn't get that gain I just spoke about, but what I did do is I ended up cutting when I saw this bad boy down here on the 3-minute time frame. Now, this is pretty dope, all right? We will go over what has caused this, because that is pretty cool. That kind of shows where people are at right now. But yeah, we had this divergence going on down here, and right here is where I ended up taking my profits on that, and luckily it was right at the gap fill, which was a pretty sexy exit right there. And then very quickly, we were good. All right, and then what did we do? We re-entered right here, because what do we have right here, guys? What do we have? We have the bearish divergence. All right, so I was able to add, literally, is this at a high? It's pretty much at the high. All right, because we came back up there. So I mean, those are up. The ones I have added, those are up now. I believe, I mean, I haven't looked, but they were up 25% down here, 20% just coasting around here. That's sexy, guys. There's money to be made scalping, and I have been enjoying it. All right, guys, so let's go over really what we need to go over for this update here to determine price action moving forward. All right, we already went over that you do have that the bullish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame, and a triple or quadruple bullish divergence on the 1-hour time frame. At the same time, you were in this pennant formation, or not pennant, you were in a falling wedge formation, bull flag formation, However you want to look at it. Obviously, this does not qualify as a falling wedge in terms of Bulkowski because this one was twice as long and that one didn't. Those need to be 3 weeks minimum. This is guaranteed a, what is it, 1 week wedge, 2 week wedge right here. Over there was a 2 week wedge. So yeah, I mean, we don't really, yeah, it doesn't meet criteria, guys. So we're not putting any price targets on the board. But just as the same as with this one over here, which we did not reach it. Okay, I told you guys I was putting it on the board, but not as a price target, just as a level that we can be watching. And we can honestly, we can do the same thing here. All right, we can do that right there. Just coming right up to the top, wherever that wedge starts, and that would be right there. All right, guys, and I did draw this on the, I think I drew it on the 4-hour time frame. I did draw it on the 4-hour time frame. All right, so we are going to make that. We'll make it red because it can't be a target because, yeah, I mean, it's not a confirmed target. I refuse to put it on the board. Oh, guys, we do have to put Bitcoin's from target on the board. So let's go about doing that right now. Let me bring that over. Oh, it's right here. Look at the patternsite.com. Look at that, guys. Fortnite Halloween event. Nice. Nice, dude. It's like, okay, guys. Guys, I'm cracked at Fortnite. I like don't... been getting pretty bored of Fortnite, but yeah, that is a thing. And yeah, then I like video games, I guess. I guess that's all there is to it. Maybe there's some of you guys who also like video games that are also nerds. I don't know. I don't know. That's funny though. All right, so let's just search up downtrend break. Downtrend. Yeah, would it just be that? Would it just be a downtrend break? Come over here, hook reversal, pivot reversal. Open. What is this, dude? What are all these? I just need to find a. What, dude? What do we do? What do we do, guys? Gotta be in here, dude. Gotta be in there. What, trend line break? Would it be trend line break? Trend line break up? Hey. Downtrend lines. There we go. And we got the breaks. Yes, we do. Okay, the measure rule. All right, I knew it was something like this. Multiply the distance by 6 by 56. So we're going to go like that. All right, and we do have over here on bit of corn. All right, bit of corn. We have our downtrend. We have our most recent thing, which would actually, holy crap, it would be all the way down here. All right, so we would be going here, all the way down here. Holy sweet baby Jesus. So 13K. Let's look up calculator. All right, so calculator. We'll round up, guys, because you know what? No, we're not. We're gonna round down. We're gonna round down to 13.5. All right, times 0.56. All right, so 7.5. Round down again. Conservative is always the best. All right. Blah, 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 right, we'll make it there. All right, and then we'll also be rounding to our nearest whole number, so 25K. All right, 25K is my price target. Okay, that is mine. Oh, not just 25. All right, so we will make you a. There we go. All right, guys. So that is on the table. That will likely happen whenever our short squeeze happens on QQQ and SPY. And that's why I said, like, I don't want to put this target on the board, but I'm not going to not put the target on the board. And I don't want to do it because, well, now it's there, but I didn't want to do it because I'm pretty certain we are going to end up taking out these lows first. Come into my target box here. This was the target for this big-ass bear flag right here. So we're still not there, and my ultimate target zone is still down here, and we are not there. We can actually just take that out. Okay, it's either we come down here. I don't actually know where. I don't know why I got this. All right, I really don't. Yeah, we'll take this off. We'll take this off. All right, so right around 14K. That is my personal target. We have no more target zone. That is just a target there. And yeah, guys, 25K. All right, so going back over what we need to go over. All right, first of all, watch for QQQ to close underneath 270. I'm sure as hell that is going to shake a lot of people, considering we were headed straight for 280 today, and even I thought we were heading on up there to fill this gap. We did not. All right, and this is what I was trying to tell people. All right, like, it's not one-sided traps. All right, they are every single day they're trapping people. Okay, what do you have here? You gapped up 2%. You were up 2.6% today, guys, on QQQ. All right, right around open. Guys, anybody who was holding puts got demolished. I got demolished, and I came, like, all the losses for the day came back. And I did end up getting a little more because I did end up trading the October 31st contracts, but like, what the heck, dude? So now you have puts being wiped, like, what, like 40-50% overnight. If you're holding like two weeks on them, even my Decembers, they've been feeling pain, like, straight up. I'm not gonna say they were down even close to as much as the Octobers were down. Not even close. I think at our highs today, my December position was only down, like, I know it was less than 20%. So we'll say anywhere from 10 to 20%, and that was after. I mean, I've been in these for quite some time, which is also, like, that is something that has pissed me off. But I also know, like, hey, guys, it's very likely that we were around a local high here. There's no reason to be selling. We have signs that are saying, like, hey, don't sell the puts yet, all right? Because we haven't actually had our reset here to go back down, which will likely mean we will probably have a $10 to $20 drop coming. And that is something to watch out for. All right. And at the same time that we have that going on over on QQQ, the bearish divergence, we have the hourly bearish divergence here on SPY, also QQQ. All right. And we have our oscillators turning down on the 4-hour time frame here. We have this in a wedge. All right. Which is pretty cool. And again, it's not an official wedge, but it is there. And at the same time, we have our 4-hour divergence here on VIX. It looks like we could be going down here on VIX to form a deeper, more well-defined 4-hour divergence, and that could be the case. All right, that is, like, I'm talking something like that, clear as day. You have it there. Whereas right now, you got a half-ass divergence here, but you know what? It's okay. All right. I mean, there's not much more room to fall to the bottom of that wedge. And at the same time, I mean, guys, we're open to two scenarios. All right, we either go down on VIX and we form that more well-defined 4-hour divergence right there, bullish divergence. That puts our bottom in on the VIX. And that would mean we end up rising up here, which likely that would happen if Netflix has positive earnings. I don't expect them to be positive, but I'm pretty sure last quarter we did see them rise, and that surprised everyone. So again, I mean, I'm not going to be surprised either way we go. I'm 100% saying right now, guys, it depends on Netflix for tomorrow's price action where we open. It depends on Netflix. All right, guys, if they tank 20% again, you know what's going to happen to the market. The market is tanking. If they run 20%, you know what's happening. We're gapping up tomorrow. So, like, you know, just be ready for whatever. Okay. But all in all, that's how this is going to go down. All right. You're either going to gap up with Netflix and you form this 4-hour bearish divergence, or you gap down with Netflix and this thing ends up, your 1-hour oscillators come down here into the oversold territory. Your 4-hour will start making its trek down here. All right. And then we start our sell off. All right. And then we'll have to reevaluate when oscillators reset down here. So either way, I mean, I'm open to either scenario. I don't really care what happens. I am here for them both. But I mean, those are the only two scenarios for tomorrow. Likely, though, I would say we probably do end up pushing back up. All right, that is what I mean. Anything could change with the oscillators in after hours, but we do have this 30-minute. No, we don't have a bullish divergence because we didn't make the low over here. Either way, you are crossing up there. 15-minute time frame. What do we got? Again, we did not make a bullish divergence there, but it's the same exact picture. Your momentum looks like it is about to take a ride to the upside. And same with the 1-hour time frame right here. All right, you had this double bottom over here in your stochastic, and at the same time, you made a higher high there. All right, so again, I mean, oh, and look at that. You now, as of this, it literally just happened. You are curving up right here on your 4-hour CCI, and you are also looking like you want to curl back up and cross on your 4-hour stochastic. What does this mean, guys? Look, guys, I'm just saying, okay, I mean, again, it's going to matter about Netflix, but the charts are saying we might end up moving up into the new high, and we might end up forming that divergence here. All right, guys, so I think that is pretty much it. We can go over the daily, and we can obviously touch on the weekly time frame here as well, because that is something I'll be watching all week, especially just on Friday. I want to see where that closes. But right here, all right, you have this. I mean, I can't really say this. I mean, it's a green day. You do have this declining volume, but here's the thing. All the volume was negative. Like, you were moving down and then sideways. So, I mean, I don't know, mixed bag today, I will say. But again, you are rising here. Clear as day, you are rising here off of this declining volume, okay? But at the same time, you are most likely, well, not most likely, you are going to get the volume spike going into the end of the day. And that is likely to make that volume, today's volume, higher than yesterday's volume on a green candlestick. So, and keep in mind, these should be red here on QQ and SPY, but a green day. All right, we come over to the VIX. All right, you have your oscillators doing the exact opposite thing. Are they doing the exact? I mean, you're starting to hinge there on your stochastic here, but your CCI is just going straight into the sky. So we're gonna have to see what happens. Like I said, the daily time frame has been pretty bipolar recently. It's been not reliable at all. So I have been not strictly using the 1 hour and 4 hour, but I have been using the 1 hour and 4 hour to make my projections moving forward on price action. All right, in the near term price action. All right. So yeah, I mean, it's the pretty exact opposite picture here on VIX. You have the opposite of a hangman candlestick. The tested performance of that is bullish continuation. So the exact opposite, I would expect bearish continuation. What do we have on QQQ? You have, I don't know what you would call this. If you do end up pushing up, maybe you form a hammer candlestick. You would have to have a mega push, though, going into the end of the day here in SPY in order for that to happen. Or you push up a little and you form the hangman candlestick, and then the theoretical performance or the tested performance would be the bullish continuation. So then that would make me believe like, hey, maybe we are going lower, or not lower, we're going higher. I do want to point out that as long as you close over the body of this candlestick, so we need to close over 368.55. All right, so the open of this red candlestick right here, so right about there. If you do, you confirm this pattern, this bullish Harami candlestick pattern, and that could suggest more upside. All right, now you guys see, like, I'm serious, guys. I try not to be biased here. All right, I try and give everything on the table, and that's really all it is. All right, on the VIX, like I said, it's the exact opposite. All right, so what happened today? All right, guys, you went up and you came back down, and now you're back underneath the 200 weekly moving average here on the Nasdaq. Guys, if we have a fourth close here, I'm gonna crap my pants. All right, like, straight up. This has been a signal that has been pissing me off, because I know, guys, like, it's the only signal, the only technical signal that has nailed both of the last crashes right before they happen. All right, now we have a lot of crap happening right now. Not saying a big move down comes, but, like, straight up, this is the crash signal, the only one. And we are now, like, we're looking like we're going to have our fourth close underneath it. Okay, by the way, the projection for this week was that we end up bouncing going into the start of the week, and then we sell off to new lows by the end of the week. I don't know if new lows are going to be hit. As you see, we made quite a climb here. We would need to have a $15 move to the downside over the next, oh, it's only Tuesday, so over the next 3 trading sessions. So maybe, I mean, we've had $10 moves to the upside 2 days in a row now. So, I mean, maybe we will get that. I don't know. But it really is all going to be depending on earnings. But that was the projection from the weekly analysis. All right, from the weekly report. All right, guys. So with that being said, I guess that is pretty much it. There's nothing really else to talk about today. And with that being said, everybody have a lovely rest of your day. I hope you guys didn't get screwed today, because, again, bull traps, bear traps, they're going crazy. All right, straight up, like, our gap up was the bear trap today, and then it sucks. All right, but maybe they're gonna fucking send this. Pardon my French. But maybe they're going to be sending this thing upwards tomorrow to set another trap. Another, like, so this move. So we started the day off with the bull trap. All right. And then they sold off all day, and maybe that was a bear trap. And then we gap up tomorrow, boom, bull trap again, and now the bears got their premiums wiped, and then boom, you move down again. Like, I'm just saying, guys, this is literally proving what I have been talking about for so long now. The dealers control the markets. All right, these candlesticks confirm what I am saying. Okay, confirm it. Like 100%. The dealers are taking people's premiums left and right. That's their job here. We are in their hands, okay? Don't walk right into their hands. Please. All right? For your own safety. All right, guys, with that being said, I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.